dive into the newly launched Sailor Moon makeup collection by ColourPop. We're going to take a look at the eyeshadow palette and the two highlighters. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the rest of the palette because I am trying my best to save due to health reasons. But before I get started with this video, I want to give a shout out to M and thank them very much for their generous support because without them, this video wouldn't have been possible. Thank you so much for the eyeshadow palette and the two highlighters. I really appreciate it. So with that being said, let's get on to this video and let's get started. So here we have the For Love and Justice eyeshadow palette, and the packaging is so cute and beautiful. I definitely do not want to throw away the packaging. I was impressed as soon as I saw this palette in person. The photos online definitely did not do justice because it is so much more beautiful in person. The shimmers, the chromes, and glitters are everything. Guys, and the highlighters as well. They are just so cute, and on the back of them, they even have Luna. The only thing I wish they had done with the packaging design was have Luna and Artemis face each other. I was also rather impressed with the highlighters because I was actually expecting them to be kind of chalky, but it was really different in person. When I swatched them, it was really smooth. Okay, so I kind of don't know what shades to use today. I'm like a little nervous. I want to try aqua, but I also want to try purple, and especially this starry sky looking blue right here. I don't know what to say, but let's go on and do that. I almost forgot, but I'm going to be applying the eyeshadow foundation base by Playing a Makeup by Yolando, and it's going to be a white eyeshadow base. I'm going to apply it onto one eye, and then on the other one, it's basically not going to have a white base because I want to see how vibrant this shade will be without a base and with the base. Alright, now I'm going to go in with the Girl Power shade, and it's basically like a dark purple. Okay, I am really surprised with this eyeshadow shade. It's literally popping up so fast. This shade is stunning. Alright, so this is the eye that doesn't have the base. Let's see how it turns out. And wow, okay. So far, I'm actually really impressed. The shade is actually popping up as well on this eye. Okay, so far the Girl Power shade was amazing, but now we're gonna look into the Her Destiny shade, which is this one right here. I feel like I should have put the Girl Power shade on the crease of my eyelid rather than the whole entire eyelid. I wasn't thinking, but oh my gosh, this purple shade is amazing. I freaking love this one. Alright, on to the next eye. Since this one doesn't have a base, let's see how this comes out. Okay, wow. It is popping out just as much as the other side, so I really love it. There's definitely no difference. Alright, so this is the way it looks so far, and these shades are just so gorgeous, but I want to go ahead and try out a different shade. So I'm going to go in with the shade Aqua right here. I'm a little nervous because I don't know if it's going to go good with the purple, but let's try it out. I mean, I like it. I don't hate it. I just think the shade is actually really gorgeous. Does it go with purple? I'm not quite sure yet. Actually, I think it does. I think it actually suits it very well. I think I like it. I like the way this is going. I was so nervous because I didn't think that it was gonna come out okay. Alright, so now on to this eye. I don't know why, but this look is giving me more like mermaid vibes for a second. Alright, now I'm just trying to blend out these shades a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and use this shade right here, and this one is called Starlight. It is a pressed glitter. Oh, wow. Okay, this pressed glitter is so gorgeous. I love it. Wow, okay, I'm loving the way this look is coming out. I actually didn't think it would be that great, but I am really surprised. The next shade I'm going to be using is this one right here, and this one is called Starry Sky. I want to try to kind of like use it like eyeliner, but we'll see how it goes. Oh wow, okay. I'm gonna take the Moon Kingdom highlighter onto the tear duct of my eyes, and let's see how this comes out. I was debating to go for like a lighter shade, but since we're going more or less, okay, oh my gosh, I can't even finish my sentence. This is just so gorgeous. I mean, look at that. Yeah, I don't know how it will look on my face, but okay. This is an amazing shade. I think it's so perfect for an eyeshadow look as well. I definitely love it. Now that I think about it, I feel like this whole entire like eyeshadow palette, it's definitely giving like 90s Sailor Moon background kind of vibes. So I kind of feel like I take back what I said about like it's not really screaming Sailor Moon, because at first it really wasn't giving Sailor Moon, but now that I think about it, it really does remind me of like all the colors in the background. And it also gives me that like little dreamy kind of look, and there's another name that I'm trying to find, but I just can't think of it right now, but I actually do like the way it looks. Now I'm gonna go ahead and finish off with my mascara, and I'm debating if I should put on some false lashes, but we'll see. I'm gonna be taking the Telescope Lift L'Oreal mascara. I remember that there's like so much drama surrounding this mascara, but I mean, hey, I freaking love it. I think it's a really good one. I don't think this mascara is like my favorite as the Melloway New York one though, but it's decent. It's just good for right now. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the Clean Color Contour palette. I'm just gonna quickly do this, that way we can jump into the highlighters. Alright, so for the blush, I'm going to be using the older Sailor Moon collection that they did years ago. This one is called Cat's Eye. I've had this one for a while, so it's probably like already expired. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and use this one. Don't use expired makeup, but yeah. Okay, I think I put a little too much. I didn't realize it was that pigmented. I don't know why, but I just like to add a little bit of blush on my nose sometimes. Now for the highlighters, I want to try both of them out on here. So we're gonna go ahead and use Moon Kingdom. And like I said, this one is like a purple shade. I loved it for like an eye look, but I don't know how it's gonna turn out as a highlighter on my skin tone, but we will see. Oh, okay. Wow, I think this highlighter is actually really beautiful. I'm loving that. Like, do you guys see how beautiful that highlighter is? Oh wow, okay. I definitely love this. Like, I know I think I'm going like overboard with it, but wow, that is super gorgeous. I love it. I think I'm definitely gonna be using this shade. It's gorgeous. Now let's go ahead and look into the Moonlight highlighter. I'm gonna be applying it on this side of my face. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. Here we go. Let's see how this one comes out. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay, I cannot decide which highlighter I love, because this is also a really gorgeous highlighter. Yeah, I can't decide between the two, but I don't know. What do we all think? Let me know down in the comments, because I think this is gorgeous. Okay, I think I threw out my Sailor Moon lippies because they weren't no good anymore. So I threw them out. So I'm gonna be using the Wonder, I think this was, yeah. I'm gonna be using the Wonder Lip Tint from Rare Beauty. I think this would be a good shade for this look. I mean, I pray, I hope, because I am out of ideas. Yeah, I don't have too many lipsticks, which I've just realized. All right, I think that one kind of makes sense together with the look, but I'm gonna go ahead and remove some of it off, just to give it like more of like a tint instead. So all right, so let's ignore my messy buns. I tried my best, but I did these little buns type of thing with like a braid. But let's just ignore how messy it is. I always struggle to do hair, but anyways, let's talk about the makeup products so far and give you guys a little input of what I think about the new Sailor Moon collection. First and foremost, I want to say I absolutely love this eyeshadow palette. Once again, at first, I was skeptical. I didn't really see that it screamed Sailor Moon, but after using it, I literally feel like it just brings back memories to the 90s Sailor Moon cartoon, especially with like the background and everything, like the whole colors, like the color scheme of like the whole Sailor Moon show, like in the 90s. It's just, I feel like it just goes with it. I freaking love it. It gives you that kind of like dreamy type of vibe. I'm super shocked with the pigmentation of the shades. They're so vibrant, like you guys saw it with the eyeshadow base and then using it without the eyeshadow base, it still had the same kind of vibrancy to it. So these shades were just super duper beautiful. I was really shocked because I've tried other ColourPop eyeshadow palettes and let me just say, some of these shades weren't like as vibrant, but this one was just amazing. All these shades are stunning. Like, I love every single one of them. My most favorite shade in this eyeshadow palette definitely is the Her Destiny shade, including the Starry Sky and Aqua shades, because those were just beautiful. However, if you're someone that doesn't really like shimmer shades or glitter shades, then this palette may not be for you. But if you love shimmers and you love the glitters, then this palette is definitely for you. It's perfect. I absolutely love it. However, the only thing that I wish they could have done was put a mirror on this eyeshadow palette. I feel like they did play it safe with the colors. I also like the packaging compared to the first eyeshadow palette, because I feel like it's just really cute. I think the other eyeshadow palette was much more simple than this one. So it's just really, really gorgeous. I definitely recommend getting this eyeshadow palette. I do want to get the lip glosses in the future, including, I think it was the eye pencils. I don't know what they're called. I may be saying it wrong, but I want to pick those up sometime because I just think they're really gorgeous. At first, I was hesitant with the lippies because I feel like the lippies that they made for the Sailor Moon collection are kind of similar to previous lippies that they've created. So that's why I was like kind of hesitant. But then I realized that I completely like threw out a lot of my lipsticks and lip glosses. So now I'm kind of like regretting not purchasing them. And I also saw how they look like, and I thought they were really gorgeous. So I feel like in the future I might buy them. I also want to pick up the eye gel liners. I think that's what they're called. I want to get those because I think they're really gorgeous. Like, I just love these shades. So I definitely want to play around and try those out. However, I'm gonna stay far from the, I think it was like the face gloss, because I don't think I would ever use that. From what I've heard from other people is that it kind of like messes up their makeup in a way whenever they use it. So I don't really see myself as using a face gloss. So I don't think I would spend my money on that or anything like that. But definitely recommend the eyeshadow palette. The colors are just, these shades are just so freaking gorgeous. this palette must not be slept on because it's just amazing. It's really good. So if you're wondering what to pick up from the collection, like I said, definitely pick up the eyeshadow palette. Now onto the highlighters. I was really shocked about these highlighters because I was expecting them to be like kind of like chalky. It didn't really feel chalky or anything like that. I mean, like, look at this. I feel like it came out like really smooth. I feel like these shades are just absolutely lovely. They're gorgeous. I really love the shimmer shade, and I definitely love this on this side of my face. I had to try both of them out, but I really absolutely loved these highlighters. I think these shades are just gorgeous. Perfect little shimmers. So I love them. So I definitely recommend these highlighters along with the eyeshadow palette, and I think this would also be really good for people that like to go to those festivals and whatnot. I don't know what those festivals are called again. I forgot because I've never been to one of those festivals, but I've seen them like on video or whatever. I just feel like these would be like so perfect for those kind of events too. The only downside that I have to say about these highlighters was the fact that I kind of was hoping that Luna and Artemis would be facing each other, you know, rather than away. Just like in the intro of Sailor Moon. I think it was in the intro. I haven't seen Sailor Moon in a while. But I remember when Artemis and Luna were like facing each other, like they were in this direction, but they're kind of like walking away. So I don't really like that they did that. It would have been so cool if they could put them facing together just like in the intro. So that would be really great. However, I feel like they could have done more on the packaging on both of the highlighters rather than just saying ColourPop on them. Like, I feel like that's really simple. So that's the only downside about that. But I mean, packaging shouldn't really be a big deal. But I just think they could have done more in a sense with this part when it comes to the highlighters. Maybe like a mini mirror or something, I don't know. But I just think they could have added more detail instead of just the simple ColourPop logo on it. But other than that, I just think these highlighters are gorgeous, including the palette. I definitely recommend getting your hands on these. You won't regret it. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. I felt like I said, ColourPop played it safe. I actually was hoping that ColourPop would basically create makeup for each separate Sailor Scout. But like I said, I'm really happy with this eyeshadow palette. I love the formulas. I think it's really good, very vibrant. So definitely recommend, like I said, definitely pick them up. With that being said, if you all enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and let me know down in the comments on your thoughts about the Sailor Moon collection from ColourPop. And also, before we end this video, I just want to thank all of my Patreon supporters. Thank you so much for joining my community. If you all want to join my Patreon, you are more than welcome to join the community. The link will be down in the description box. I basically post behind the scenes, random selfies. You'll have early access to my videos, including early access to my cosplays as well. And I have so much ideas in the future for my Patreon, such as postcards and even stickers. Hopefully, if I can figure all of that out, that's something that I want to work on. But I just have so many ideas for my Patreon supporters. So once again, thank you so much for supporting my content. I truly appreciate it. Anyways, see you all next time.